Now, amid the global conflict, Taiwan seems to have warned the Indo-Pacific stability, saying that it is at risk. Shinjoy had this exclusive conversation with the Taiwanese Deputy National Security Advisor, and here's what he said.
Taiwan's Deputy National Security Advisor, Vincent Chao. NSA Chao, welcome. This is a big moment for the world. You have the Russia-Ukraine war going on for 4 years and a bit. And now America and Israel are fighting Iran. Now, it's a very uncertain moment. How does Taiwan and East Asia and that part of the world see the war?
Thank you for having me on your show. It's a great honor to be here in Delhi in India. India is a very important relationship for Taiwan. We see a lot of common interests and common values at play here. Now, certainly in terms of what's happening in Iran and in West Asia in general, this is of concern not only to countries here in India, but also countries in East Asia. A lot of our energy imports come from the Strait. A lot of our discussions have centered on how we can ensure Taiwan's resiliency in terms of many of these economic and energy indicators, despite what is going on there. So we have a very close and abiding interest in obviously stability across the world, in the Middle East in general. But also we do hope to work with international partners and friends to mitigate the impact of this war on Taiwan.
India imports more than 80% of its petroleum. Taiwan also imports a huge amount of its petroleum. At least Taiwan and India have that something together. And this war is going to hurt both countries economically.
Well, I think that there are many different perspectives in terms of how we can look at the conflict that's taken place there. And certainly the U.S. has their interests, and other countries may have economic interests that differ slightly. But I think we can all agree that we hope this conflict is over fast. We hope this conflict is over decisively. And we hope that energy and other, again, important economic impacts are mitigated to the extent they can.
Yes, because as I said, India imports 80% of its fuel from from abroad, and a lot of it is from that area. Taiwan too has enormous economic interests. So the earlier the war ends, the better it is for both countries.
Well, I mean, we have a lot of LNG that comes from this area of the world. Certainly gas, oil are essential components of our imports. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think the U.S. has a lot of strong interests in that part of the world. I think they have a very concerted campaign to stop Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. From Taiwan's perspective, we continue to work closely with the United States and all like-minded partners around the world to ensure stability, again, not only in the Middle East, but across the Indo-Pacific region.
Also, Russia attacked Ukraine. America attacked Iran. Talked about Greenland. Does this give the People's Republic of China a license to think of invading Taiwan?
Well, I think what's unfortunate is that China has never needed additional justification for the military actions they take in our vicinity, and certainly we've seen military exercises continue to step up over the past few years. We're seeing increasing coordination in terms of how these are engaged. I mean, we have to be clear. Chinese military provocations and adventurism in our part of the world are not only a threat towards Taiwan, they're a threat to peace and stability across the Indo-Pacific region. All of us here, I'm sure including Taiwan, India, and many other like-minded countries, we have a recurrent stake in peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific region, and I'm certain that we will continue to work together across the whole range of like-minded partners to try to build the sort of deterrence we need to ensure that conflict does not take place either over the Taiwan Strait or across the Indo-Pacific region.
So what you're saying is you have to work with your friends to ensure that there is no conflict, no invasion. Now, the Americans, they are your friends, and they have pledged support for a long time. Under these circumstances, do you see clear and unequivocal support from the United States if this happens?
The foundations between Taiwan and the United States stretch back decades. They're based on not only U.S. law, but continued policy towards Taiwan. So we've seen the foundations remain very strong in the second Trump administration, and certainly the security, economic, trade ties have continued to flourish. So I think on that basis, I mean, again, I'll put it in very stark terms. Every country ultimately is going to act in their best interest, and I think we all share an interest in peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait, but also peace and stability across the region at large. And so we'll continue to build on those interests. We'll continue to work together. And again, this relationship isn't just between Taiwan and the United States. It's also between Taiwan and other democracies and like-minded countries, including India.
Taiwan is a country with a very strong air force. Its armed forces are not untrained. They have received enormous training. They are well equipped. How do you rate the quality of your armed forces in the face of an invasion?
We are completely confident that through our best efforts, we will achieve peace through strength. President Lai Ching-te, the president of Taiwan, has made very clear that we aim to reach 5% of our GDP in defense spending by 2030. We've introduced a $40 billion supplemental. We've brought in new capabilities, ranging from new F-16Vs, like you've mentioned, new tanks to new asymmetric capabilities that will effectively utilize Taiwan's geographical advantages. So all of this is to say that we're engaged in this defense reform not because we want war. On the contrary, we want to keep the peace. And we believe that a strong Taiwan, working with strong regional and international partners, is the best answer and the best response we have to increasing provocations across the Taiwan Strait.